DRG Kids.
Children, today we present you a new story. The name of the story is Abhimani Ka Abhiman. A king lived in his royal palace in the city of Tilaknagar. Tilaknagar was a very large and efficient state. Maharaj Kushal's kingdom was a very large and wealthy kingdom. He also had a minister, Dandapani, Raja's most knowledgeable Pandit and astrologer, whose advice was considered to us. But Maharaj Kushal was also an arrogant king. One day, some farmers came to him with a request.
Tell me, what issues are you people facing?
Your Highness, this year due to drought, all our crops have dried up and we don't have anything left to feed our children. We have come to ask for your help, Your Highness.
We can understand your problems. You do not worry. We will help you reap the harvest, and along with that, we will also provide food for your children.
Thank you, Your Highness. Thank you.
King fell into skillful thinking and decided to consult his minister Dandapani ji.
Dandapani ji, how has there been such a sudden drought in our kingdom?
Your Majesty, a sudden drought like this is not a good thing for the country. This is a message for you, my lord.
Message? What kind of message?
My lord, this is a message that in your kingdom, you have not been provided with the correct information from time to time. The crop did not dry in a day. Farmers must have tried something with their own merit. But it seems like you've received the message so late. That clearly means the farmers are unable to reach you, my Majesty, when they are in dire need. This will definitely disrupt the peace of our kingdom, and as a result of which, our enemy forces may attack us at any given point of time.
Dandapani ji, do you want to say that I cannot run my own kingdom? That I do not do anything for my own people? The whole country knows that King Kushal can do anything for his country and his state. What have we not done for the state to flourish? We have done so much for the state, and you are teaching me the lesson of running the kingdom.
No, my Majesty. I was just expressing my concern for the interest of the country.
No one has yet tried to attack our country for a long time because everyone knows our strength and might. The wealth and the efficiency of this state has never been questioned like this ever before, Dandapani ji. Drought is very normal to happen in the country. There is nothing to worry about in this. We are going to solve this problem. This ministry doesn't need you anymore, Dandapani ji.
Poor Dandapani ji. He was giving true advice to the king. Nevertheless, he was thrown out of the assembly. While leaving the palace and going back to his village, Dandapani ji stopped to hear two businessmen talking and discussing something.
There is a lot of loss in my business today. Trade with the rest of the country has also decreased.
Absolutely right, brother. But if one has to tell this to the king, who has the guts?
Hearing this, Dandapani ji became very sad. I don't know how many such incidents would have happened in the state which wouldn't have been known to the king. Everyone was scared of the king. Dandapani ji was immersed in his thought when he saw some children playing.
I have never seen such a condition before in the kingdom. Don't know how many other such problems are there around us, about which we are not even aware of.
Darling, you tried to give the best advice to the king and you were thrown out of the assembly. King takes his advice from all the ministers. But if any advice hurts his pride and existence, the king instead punishes the poor person. In such a situation, how will any citizen be able to tell his sorrow to the king? And when people are afraid of the king, how will they find a solution to their problem?
You are right. But something will have to be done about this. Otherwise, the country's system will get worse.
Saying this, Dandapani ji went into thinking and went out for a long walk to see the arrangement of the country. As he was walking and thinking about these issues, just then he saw a ball coming to him and fell into his feet. He picked up the ball, smiled and threw it back to the kids. Seeing those children playing, suddenly Dandapani ji got an idea. And then he planned to play a game to break King's ego and his pride.
In order to make our Majesty aware of our problems, it's important to break his ego. Until the king leaves his ego and pride, he will not be able to see the truth. I'll have to do something about it. before everything goes out of hand.
At night, Dandapaniji went to meet his special friend, Minister Ashok, and he said,
Ashokji, the condition of our country is really deteriorating. We need to do something about this.
You are absolutely right, Dandapaniji. But who will convey this to the Highness? The pride of the king is not ready to accept how many problems have increased in the country. He still feels that even today our state is flourishing well as before.
I have a solution for this.
Dandapaniji went close to Ashokji and whispered a plan in his ears. In return, Ashokji agreed to support him.
That's it then. That's the only way out.
Ashokji sent some soldiers to Maharaj's room in the middle of the night.
Do you know the result of disturbing our sleep, soldier? What is the matter?
Apologies, my lord. Some of our enemy forces have attacked us, and they have already captured some of our villages.
What? Who has dared to attack our kingdom? Soldiers, all of you immediately start protecting the treasury. And also tell the rest of the army that they should be ready for the war.
I'm sorry, my lord, but the treasury has been completely empty. There is nothing left in it for us to protect.
What? When did this happen? How it happened, soldier?
My lord, due to drought in our kingdom for over the years, there is nothing in the storage. Also, we are incurring losses in overseas business. And also, slowly you've spent all the property to run the state.
Why didn't no one tell me this earlier?
Everybody is scared of you, my lord. Dandapaniji also tried to advise you regarding the same thing. But out of your anger, you expelled him from the kingdom.
Upon hearing this, Maharaj became very sad and he started feeling sorry for his decision.
This is all my fault. Had I listened to my ministers and my own people earlier, then this situation wouldn't have arisen.
At the same time, the ministers Ashokji and Dandapaniji came inside Maharaj's room.
Dandapaniji, it is good that you have come. Please forgive me. My pride and ego has caused so much harm to my people along with the kingdom.
Don't worry, my lord. We have not been attacked by the enemy. And the treasury is also not completely empty yet.
Apologies, my lord. We had to play this game with you. Due to your anger, people are afraid of you and are hesitant to come to you with their problems, which can be very harmful for the country. That's why we had to lie to make you realize.
Upon hearing this, the king became very happy.
I make a promise from today that I will give up my pride and ego. I will listen to the advice of my people and my ministers. Thank you for making me realize this, Dandapaniji.
And then, King Kushal gave up his pride and started thinking in the interest of the country. People no longer feared him and started respecting the Maharaj. The whole system of the country gradually got better.